Hey guys, today we're going to be working on how to multiply two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. So let's just jump right in with some examples. Let's start off with 12 times 23. All right, so let's first multiply the numbers in the ones place. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then we have to move over to a ones place times a tens place. So when we do that, we add a 0 to this column, because what you are essentially doing by multiplying 3 by 1 here is not saying 3 by 1, but actually 3 by 10. So that's what that 0 accounts for. It just moves the place over. So 3 times 1 is 3. And then looking at 2 times 2 next is 4, also a ones place multiplied by a tens place. And then finally we have to account for tens place multiplied by a tens place. So that's 2 zeros, and then 1 times 2 will be right over here. And when we add that all up, we have 6, 3 plus 4 is 7, 2 plus nothing is 2. So we found that 12 times 23 is equal to 276. So let's do another example real quick. Let's try 21 times 31. So let's start with the ones place. 1 times 1 is 1. And now shifting over to the tens place, we know we have to add zeros in the ones column. So 1 times 3 is 3. And 1 times 2 is 2. And then finally, we multiply two numbers in the tens place. So we add 2 zeros. And we have 2 times 3, which is 6. So now adding that all up, we have 1 plus nothing is 1. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 6 plus nothing is 6. So our final answer here for 21 times 31 is going to be 651. So let's do another example. We have 13, oops, that's a little ugly. We have 13 times 12. So just continuing what we've been doing, we look at the ones place first and say 3 times 2 is 6. And then as we move to a ones place multiplied by a tens place, add zeros to account for that. So we have 2 times 1 is 2, and 3 times 1 is 3. And then we have just our tens place multiplied by our tens place, which in this case is 1 times 1. So that is 1 followed by 2 zeros, and then we just have everything lined up and add it all together. So we have 6 in the ones place, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So we can see that 13 times 12 is equal to 156. All right, let's do another example here. We have 70 times 11. So let's start with the ones place. We have 0 times 1. Oh, I should have made that in red. 0 times 1. So that should be 0. And then multiplying ones place by a tens place, we add a 0 to the ones place and have 7 times 1 is 7 right here. And then we have 1 times 0, which is 0. And then finally for our tens place, we have 7 followed by 2 zeros. And our final step here is to add all these numbers up. So we have 077. So we can see here that 70 times 11 is going to be equal to 770. And for our last example of the day, we have 22 times 22. So starting off with the ones place, we have 2 times 2 is 4. And now moving to the ones times the tens place, we have 4 again, in this case shifted over a place. And the same here for 2 times 2, we have 4 shifted over a place. And then our final contribution here is multiplying our tens places by each other, which gets us 4 followed by 2 zeros. And let's add this up to get 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 4 plus 0 is 8. And 4 plus nothing is 4. So our final answer here for 22 times 22 is equal to 484. All right, I hope that helped clear up what multiplying 2 digits by 2 digits involved.